Hello there from the BBC Sports Centre. This is Sport Today. I'm Steve Wyatt. Coming up.
And I'm Chris Mitchell at St Andrews, where it's been moving day. And boy, did Dunn move. The Irish amateur leads the Open.
Away from the golf, England humbled. Australia level the Ashes series, thrashing their hosts at Lord's by more than 400 runs. Hello, welcome to Sport Today. When battered by the wind and rain, St Andrews can make even the very best golfers look like amateurs. Today, an amateur mastered the old course, and he has a share of the lead with a round to play at the Open Championship. Live to Scotland and our reporter Chris Mitchell.
Well, thank you very much, Steve. What a day it has been at St Andrews. Call it moving day for a reason, don't they? Boy, oh boy, this St Andrews course, I tell you what, it laid down and died today for the golfers. They found it so easy. We had birdies all over the place. Look at this right now. This is a kind of dramatic scene, if you like. These guys, some of the most important guys in the game, they are at the moment mowing the 5th, 13th green. It's a shared green, getting it ready for the final day on Monday. Of course, the first time since 1988 that we've had the Open finish on a Monday. That year, Severiano Ballesteros won. Maybe Sergio can do it. He's not too far off the top. Let's take a look at the leaderboard quickly, because there's a few names on there that you wouldn't have seen before. Right at the top, Paul Dunn, the Irish amateur, 12 under par. And with him, Louis Oosthuizen, the South African, at 12 under par. And absolutely fantastic to see Louis Oosthuizen there. But look, Dustin Johnson, he was the overnight leader with Danny Willett, and I'm afraid he's had a shocking day. He's drifted away, and he's known as a choker, and boy did he choke today while all those around him were making birdies. I'm afraid Dustin Johnson, the overnight leader, found it very tough going out there indeed. Today's story is about the Irish amateur. You know, an amateur hasn't won this tournament since 1930, Bobby Jones. Wouldn't it be a story if tomorrow he could come out here and do something special? The day started in dramatic fashion, you'd have to say, because Marc Leishman got the round of the day, the Australian. Now, he's often plays this game in the shadow of Adam Scott, the Masters winner. Everybody knows his face, but Marc Leishman not so much. Well, Marc Leishman came out onto this course this morning and shot the lights out at 64 to really put himself in contention.
It was a lot easier today. We played in some pretty heavy winds both Thursday afternoon and Friday, so to get out there with basically no wind was really nice. Obviously hold the putts today, which helps, and hit them in good spots, but yeah, definitely the wind made it a lot easier.
It's brought you bang in contention. Of course, you were in contention at the Masters a couple of years ago. How much did you learn from that experience that could help you tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely can't hurt. Being in contention in majors is a lot different. A lot more people, a lot more hype, photographers, a lot more action happening. So to have that experience, you know, at the Masters and then here last year as well, to some extent, definitely gives me confidence that I can do it. And another one of those rounds like today will go a long way.
So Marc Leishman is 9 under par. He's not the leading Australian though. Get this, Jason Day had a great day today as well. He is 12 under par, one of the 3 joint leaders you saw on the scorecard earlier. Now remember Jason Day, he's the guy who suffers from vertigo. We saw him collapse at Chambers Bay during the US Open. No signs of him suffering any ill health at all here. And that other name on the leaderboard you would have seen, Jordan Spieth, a shot further behind. He had a great day today, but talking about ill health, I was reliably informed by BBC News' Ben Smith that he took several toilet breaks in his round, unusually a lot of toilet breaks, so we're wondering whether he's not feeling 100% or not. Whether it matters, that's another question, because he played very well, 1 shot off the lead. Now he is trying to do what Ben Hogan did in 1953, win the US Open, win the Masters, and then come to Great Britain to win the Open. And let's not forget some of the other runners and riders who are going to come out onto this course. Come over here, Ian. We don't want to go, we can't tread on the green, but let's have a real close-up look at this grass. This beautiful turf, akin to the Wimbledon lawns. This is the grass of St Andrews, where the golfers will try to win. Padraig Harrington will be one of those players. He's already won back-to-back Opens. His form is so up and down, but almost everyone loves him. He's such a likeable fellow. If he's doing well around here, those empty stands up there will be full of people with Irish flags willing him on, and he's not far behind.
It's an interesting golf course. You know, you can't shoot a low number on it, so you got to be somewhat, you know, thereabouts going into Sunday. You're not expecting the leaders. They're not going to come back at you, put it like that. So Saturday was the third round was such an important round to move forward. Even if the leaders, you know, I hadn't seen the scoreboard. I see 11 unders leading 10s. You know, even if, you know, 14s are leading at the end of the day, it's not too much to ask. If, you know, if I shot 3 under today and you were back at 6, you'd have no chance. So it was a big day today.
So Padraig Harrington is 10 under par, 2 shots off the lead. The field is stacked with players that have won major tournaments. Retief Goosen is up there as well. He was a major champion, of course, who couldn't walk a few years ago. The South African has had lots of back surgery. He's playing well. They'll be walking down here tomorrow towards St Andrews. One of those players near the top of the leaderboard will be the Open champion. It's raining now, but it's been a glorious day in this small corner of Scotland, a dramatic one, and we're set up for a fantastic final day, and only for the second time it'll be on a Monday.
Chris Mitchell, thank you, Chris.